If you're a busy parent trying to make healthier homemade meals for your baby without filling your kitchen with extra gadgets, this might be something that you're looking for. Today I'm unboxing and testing out the Bear Baby Food Maker to see if it actually makes meal prep easier. Thanks so much for Bear for sending this to me to test out and share with you guys. Right out of the box, the first thing I noticed is how compact and clean the design looks. It doesn't take up a lot of counter space, which honestly is a huge plus if your kitchen already feels crowded with bottles, drying racks, and all the baby essentials. Inside the box, you get the main machine, the blending cup, the dual layer steaming basket, the lid, accessories, and the instruction manual. Everything feels lightweight but still sturdy, and I like the material is BPA-free and designed specifically for baby food prep. One feature that immediately stands out is that this is truly an all-in-one machine. It can steam, blend, puree, sterilize, and even warm milk. So instead of using several different appliances, everything happens in just one place. This is actually the second baby food maker I've gotten, and I actually prefer this one compared to the other one. First thing I like more about it is that you have two steaming baskets so you can double steam. And the second thing is that the top of this one is so much bigger. And so here is the top. It's easier, one, to clean, and two, you can also warm the milk there in it, which is really nice. And I have a big bottle and you can see that it fits really well in there. This also cleans itself, which is fantastic. I love knowing that everything is nice and clean in there. And it tells you like how long each thing should cook right on there, but it also tells you in the instruction manual. So today I'm testing it out by steaming some potatoes. So I just took some russet potatoes and cut them up, and I also cut up some broccoli florets to steam those as well. So I just cut those up, threw them in there. You put the lid on, you fill it with water. It takes about 200 milliliters of water, and it does call for like distilled water instead. Close the lid on there and then hit the steam button, and it takes 15 minutes for it to steam. If you're doing something else that would be more time, you could change the time on there. And you can see it working there. Everything does get super hot, so you want to make sure that you are being careful when you're touching it. I actually did use a rag to take everything apart because it is very hot, like I said. And this is immediately afterwards. Everything steamed up so nicely and was so tender. And then I just poured it all into the blender there. Like I said, this is all in one. I really like the automatic mode because you can just set it and forget it and it blends everything, but there's also a manual mode if you prefer to blend everything on your own. For younger babies, you can make really smooth purees, and for older babies who are like learning the different textures, you can leave it slightly chunkier. I actually love the flexibility because babies move through stages so quickly, and honestly the puree came out so much smoother than I expected. No large chunks at all, and the consistency looked really fresh and creamy. Thankfully, cleanup of this machine was surprisingly simple. The water tank is stainless steel, and there's even an auto clean function that helps remove leftover residue. One helpful tip is to also use filtered or purified water. Overall, after testing this out, I can definitely see why many parents like this baby food maker. It saves time and it simplifies meal prep.